I would say, at the spring pin bushing. And has officially left the chat. So I picked up this knockoff red brand gun here off a TikTok shop the other day. There were some pretty big name guys promoting this thing. Uses M18 batteries, 1/2 inch drive, 1/4 inch insert right here, and it's small. I mean small, and I'll pull out my normal 1/2 inch drive Milwaukee in a minute, but I don't think it's all they made it out to be. Watch the delay on the trigger. See that? See, it's a little slow. And then down here where you can change your power settings, it don't let me do nothing but select 4. That's on 4, and then every number goes out. And right there, you just squeeze it and it quits. So I don't know what's going on with that. Hold the button down, maybe it changes. Anyway, let's see if it'll take this quarter fender off or not. So basically, all this gun is going to be comparable to is probably a little 3/8 gun. I had to double clamp this thing because it kept wanting to turn on me. See that it's broke. I'm going to have to do a little work on the quarter fenders. I think after Gen season, we're going to try to put some 1/2 fenders on. All right, so if y'all, I can take y'all back in time a little bit, about 22 months ago, February of 2024. And I made a video on it. Some of y'all might remember. I was coming into, what happened? I got something on my nose. I was coming into Canadian, Texas, and got a real bad vibration. Got out and noticed my yoke on the back drive line. I can't remember if it was the output. I think it was the output shaft side on this axle was loose. The whole yoke was moving on the spline. And the nut, I think it was completely gone if I remember right. So I eased on into Canadian. I was 2 miles outside town, pulled into where old Dairy Queen is. Some of y'all know Canadian, Texas, and know where the Dairy Queen is, and I packed up there for the night. It was about midnight when it happened, so it was real late, real cold, February. And while I was looking around there at the Dairy Queen, I noticed right here, this big bolt that goes all the way through this bushing, it was completely gone. I mean, there was nothing left there. So you can actually see the indentation here where it had got into this hanger prior to it. So we replaced this thing about 22 months ago. I did the other 3 last spring. So 3 or 4 days ago, I was in Altus, Oklahoma. I was hanging a left, coming back out of the Whataburger, because, you know, fat boys got to eat, right? So hanging a left, I felt a pop. I was like, what the hell was that? You know, and I thought it was something in the front end, and then there was nowhere I could pull over right there. So I drove on down the road, went to the gym there at Altus, and I pulled in there, walked around, didn't see nothing, couldn't really see nothing wrong. I was like, well, maybe I ran over something in the road or whatever. So that was about 3 days ago. Well, long story short, today I was out the gym, about to go do some work on the yard dog, and I was opening my sleeper up here to get some tools out, and I happened to look back here, and I seen this shiny, see that shiny stuff right here? I don't know if the camera's showing it up very good, but it is shiny. I was like, what the world, what happened there? So I said, well, it looks like it's gotten into this hanger again. So the only way that could happen is if this spring, this bushing was traveling up and down. So I got down here and looked, and as y'all seen a while ago, it has left the chat. It is gone. So anyway, all the parts you just seen me unraveling on the back of the service truck there, that's what we're going to replace all this with again. So most of this stuff is Automan actually picked up some Dayton parts this time, so hopefully that will fix our problem. Not too big of a job, it's not too bad. I have to put a jack here to raise up the frame, take the weight off the suspension. We'll take this big bolt out. We'll take this bolt out, which I'm probably going to end up having to cut this one off. And these, I don't know, we'll see how they do. If they got some act right, and if I remember right, I did put never sees on them, so hopefully they'll come out. If they don't come out, we're just going to end up getting the liquid torch out and cutting that whole bracket out and get it all our way and reassemble. So I'm not going to talk about what we're doing. That's what we're going to do right there. So this ain't going to be a technical video. I'm going to leave y'all set up here, and I'm not even going to time lapse that. I got this brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max with 2 terabytes of storage, so I can just let it record. And then I'll go back and just chop it up in post-production. And then after we get done with this, we're going to go out to the gin. Oh, no, I might change my oil, too. I think I'm going to change my oil. And then we got to go out to the gin and get a cotton bale trailer that we're going to haul in the morning. Boss man has been gracious enough to take the load I'm supposed to be hauling right now over there. He's helping me out with that so I can get this crap done. So, pretty tired. We're blowing and going. Hadn't had a day off in... well, it wasn't even off Thanksgiving. I was going to say since Thanksgiving, but so hadn't had a day off since I don't know when. But it's that time of year's hardest. That's the way it goes. So let's get this done. Let's get started. I need to shave. This stuff's getting old, y'all. Y'all see that hair coming off them dang big old ears I got? Got more hair. I can grow more hair on my ears, I think, than I can on my head. But let's get this thing taken apart and get her put back together. And this may be good to put mud flaps on or nut drivers. See how delayed that is? Man, and I really trusted them guys that put that content out, that crap out, but that's the way it is. Now this is a gun. Like butter. That's why you use never sees. I've seen these so bad that you couldn't get them out with nothing. If you do this, always keep your shims together. Want to maintain your alignment. You got shims in the front, on the front side of this, and you got shims on the back side of this. Better not grab that one. When I say that one, I meant that gun. It spins. There might be enough of that nut on this side that didn't get jacked up. I can get a hold of it. Come on. Check it out, how bad the shape it was. What y'all think about that camera? That camera's awesome, and that's even the forward facing, or the selfie camera, whatever you want to call it. Okay, there are my shims. I heard them all fall out. Hopefully I ain't missing any. I didn't count. Always count your shims before you take it apart too. That way you know if one bounced over to oblivion, you know you're missing one. Bushing housing is gone. So now we need to find a socket to fit this big mamma jamma. I want to say that thing's like like 1.5 inches. Find me a deep 1.5 inches. That's Big Daddy Action. Let the air pop off again. I bet it'd be spinning pretty easy how that Milwaukee was spinning it. Little heat always works, and if just the heat don't work, if it's liquid, it can't hold nothing. So if we have to, we'll liquefy it. See if that does anything. You see it red right there. It broke loose, but some bitch ain't wanting to come off. that dang breaker bar came off there and hit me right in the leg right there. Man, that didn't feel good at all. Bushing's still hot on that side. So is that bolt and that sticker that just went in my dang hand. Now, alright, now we gotta take this U-bolt on the back side off to get the other half of that thing off. Like either Adam, Uncle Adam or Ronnie's, either one or the other. These U-bolts on the bottom are usually pretty stubborn as well. Like I said, pretty stubborn as well. Put some heat on them too, as usual. That's par for the course though. I don't know where that real striker went, so I'm having to use that little heat gun here. Let's see if she'll come. Light butter again. Get that hot sucker out of my way so I don't lay on it. Now we might as well go ahead and heat this one too, just save us some trouble. We're about ready to start going back together with it. See if that, I bet it will. I bet it will. Got our wobble joint on. Fucking burned the shit out of myself. Scrap iron. Alright, our eyelets don't look too bad. I was kind of hoping they wasn't egged, because if they're egged too bad, then we're going to have to replace that whole hanger. Oh man, I done burned my finger, hurt my leg. My leg hurts like a SOB. Something's getting old, y'all. Alright, so I'm going to clean them out, ream them out a little bit, then we'll start going back together. Didn't have to take this little keeper bolt off while ago, because that old housing was broken in half. So we overlooked it. Now it's out of the way. We can put her back up here in place. So what I'm gonna do is to kind of hold it in place. Bolts in there. Just to help hold it there. Get our bushing. I say get our bushing, we got our bushings right here. I'm gonna pull our end caps off on one end. Pull the bushing out. And we got our end cap and bolt on this end. So this bushing, basically what you do, push it in from one side and push this bushing in on the other side, and it's got a little ridge in there, and that's where it will stop. So before we do that, we need some never seeds. I should have bought that while I was at the parts house today. Just put a little bit of never seeds on them. Help lube them, help them slide. You ain't gotta go crazy with it. Just like that, it's in there. Same thing with your bolt. Your little never sees on it. I like to put just a little bit of touch on the threads, keep from having that problem we had on the other side earlier. That'll go right in there. And doing all this, y'all, is like plumbing. You never tighten anything down until you're done. screws together. We got our new bolt here that will go down through here, and we got our new plate and our new U-bolt. Okay, I'll put our little keeper back on here. I can't see nothing. Just like that. Alrighty. And pull this bolt out. Go ahead and put our shims in between here. Actually, grab these shims. You know, not thinking about it or whatever, but we don't know why you gotta have so many shims on this side, unless you're just shimming up for the length of the bolt you took out. And put a little bit of her never seize on there, anti-seize on there. All right, we'll do it like this. Put our shims in, get one of them started. Get our other bolt, put it here, swing it up. Swing the inside shims up. Through it. Get it started, just like that. Bam, there we go. Now last thing we gotta do is put our piece that helps squeeze all this together, which will be this bolt right here. This got a lock nut on top, so you can only screw it down so far before you got to hit it. All right, so we'll go ahead and pull these up first, and then we'll hit the bushing, get it tight. No, we'll do the bushing last. Do the bushing, then we'll do everything else. That way, the bushing is keeping our little deal center home. We'll just tighten them all up a little bit at a time. There'll be a lot of socket changing, but we can get her done here. battery. One thing good about going to Amarillo, I did get to get me some Panda Express. Mucho gusto. Wrong way, Chris, wrong way. And just like that, we're done. Just gotta put my quarter fender back on. So, what y'all know about this stuff right here? I'll tell you what I know.
And it's trucker speed, Benzodrine, Percocets, amphetamines, black beauties and West Coast turnaround. When the coast is clear, I drive with my knees, mix it all up like a recipe. Coca-Cola and coffee will wash you down. Sometimes I feel like my wheels ain't touching the ground. At the side of the do
time I come out to the monster truck or the one feeding the pad, he's always going or coming. I can't ever catch him while he's sitting still. Or Mr. Randy scene. Like that's the very last one. Up here. Alright, I'm gonna get hooked up and then we'll get back with y'all in just a minute. I'm the boss man. Up. It's the only loaded one out here, so we're doing good. We're gonna take this one into the house. We're gonna leave early in the morning with it. That's the way I usually do on about the 10 o'clock at night one. I better not kick anything with my left leg. I got a hell of a knot on it now, y'all. I got a heck of a knot on it. If I turned it. That leg, my left leg, I broke this thing pretty bad when I was in junior high. And ever since, if I hit that leg hard, it'll get a dang blood clot on it. Hematoma. Big old Peterbilt 379. He needs a wash job. Alright guys, so we're about to call it, we are about to call it a day. Got the trailer hooked up, and I'm barely pushing that clutch. I can get me a dang automatic. Dang leg. Now we're gonna head on into the yard, call it a night. So, excuse me, get my thoughts together here. We got everything fixed. Hopefully, should be good to go. Get these bales over to Altus. Tomorrow is Thursday. Today is, just for reference, December 9th, I believe. 9th or 10th. So it's Wednesday, so I'm pretty sure it's the 9th. It might be the 10th. I don't know. I can't. My days are running together, y'all. So my last video I put out, the one that aired yesterday, I recorded that one the day before Thanksgiving, and y'all see how long it took me to get that one out. So y'all know my videos are usually an hour long for the most part. You know, it's just because it's a whole day thrown in there, and it's really, it really takes some time to edit a whole hour-long video, because there's about probably 2 hours worth of footage there that I gotta decipher through and figure out what I want to keep and what I want to leave in there and whatnot. So I got an idea, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to do, and I'm here going to try to, there's 2 different ways. So I'm here going to try to post every day, Monday through Friday. And you're like, golly, you can't do one. How you going to do 5? Well, the 5 videos are going to be short, like 7-8 minutes each day. So what will probably happen, I will probably record like Monday's video, I'll record it on Sunday. And then, you know, so in other words, the videos will be getting recorded Sunday through Thursday and posted Monday through Friday. So, and I'm kind of thinking of having a theme each day. So Monday's gonna be like a motivational Monday. So we're gonna talk about something real quick about what we're motivated at, what's motivating us this week. And being Monday, the beginning of the week, I think I'm gonna put a market report up of like cotton, corn, wheat, class 3 milk, cattle, hogs, whatnot. Then we'll also dive into to like the price of diesel and crude oil, and also the price of spot market rates of dry van, reefer, flatbed, some of the ag stuff, whatever. I think we're going to talk a little bit about that. That's just going to be kind of getting started for Monday type deal. And then of course I'm still going to throw a little B-roll in of what I'm doing that day, just little clips here and there. Nothing crazy, nothing long though. Tuesday. Tuesdays, I think we're going to do like a, what did I say Tuesday was on? Oh, like a Tech Tuesday. So, like we were talking about that little fake Milwaukee earlier. Some of the stuff I buy for the truck, or maybe something that I think is going to be cool for the truck, that'd be good for the trucking industry, or maybe a tool that I can use in the shop. We're going to talk about something like that on Tuesday, and also maybe a little bit of maintenance stuff for the truck. So it's just going to be real quick. And then on Wednesday, it's going to be like, I think if I remember right, we're going to call it Wheelhouse Wednesday. So Wednesday's just going to be trucking related. It's going to be like a super mini vlog of what I normally do. So, and then Thursdays, we're going to do a throwback Thursday. So on Thursdays, we'll talk about, I'm going to go a year back, 2 years back, 3 years back to the date. You know, like what were we doing this day or this week 3 years ago? We're going to watch a little video of what I was doing, and we'll talk a little bit about it and give us something to talk about. And then Fridays, it's going to be like a free-for-all, just kind of whatever I think of. Fridays, what I really would like to do is get you guys to email me if you'd like to be featured, you know, like a trucker spotlight or a farmer spotlight or blue collar spotlight, whatever. I like to keep it trucker, farming, construction, you know, kind of keep it blue collar, anything blue collar, you know, put it in there and maybe do a little quick spotlight. A lot like Dooner does on his channel, Livingston, you know, he has some viewers' voices, but so if you want to send me a little quick 1 minute video and then we'll put it up, you know, just no nasty shit, no politics, nothing like that, just like he says, but just kind of where you're from, what you're doing, what you're hauling, what you're cutting, what you're putting together, what you're welding, what you're planting, whatever. That would be pretty cool, I think. And then I think at the end of every day, at every episode, I'm gonna go back into my comments and answer some comments. So, but like I said, most of these videos I'm trying to keep them between. I'm shooting for like 7 minutes, so anywhere between 5 and Monday through Friday. Those will be pretty easy to edit, pretty quick to edit. So just let me know what y'all think about that. If y'all think that'd be pretty cool or not. And then once we start getting out of the cotton season, where we start dwindling down, maybe we'll go to doing those Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I'll also do a normal, try to pop in one of my big vlogs, you know, like we always do. So just let me know what you think. Think that'd be pretty neat. And I know a lot of people. I look at my analytics, and the average watch time for my hour-long videos is usually about 20 minutes. So I know a lot of folks probably skip around in it. Now, all you that comment, I'm pretty sure y'all watched the whole video. I'm pretty sure. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much for doing that. I'm glad I keep somebody's attention for an hour. Now I can't even keep my own attention for 5 minutes. So, but I appreciate all y'all. So, with that being said, just drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Also, like I said earlier, in the comments, go down in the comments. Let me know what you think might have happened to my spring pin bushing housing. I really think it was just we're hauling pretty heavy. Man, when we're over there unloading at that dock, they're rough inside our daggone trailers. And I just said that it hits hard. I think a lot of that has to do with it. It's just all that rock hauling I was doing back a few months ago was pretty rough on the truck. I think it's just a little bit of everything. Being that cheaper part too. This time we put Dayton parts back on instead of that Automan stuff. So hopefully that'll help out too. Got our oil change. So hey, I think I changed my oil. It is the 10th because I remember seeing that when I put it in my GPS on my service stuff. I changed my oil on November 12th, and here we are December 10th, and I had to change it again. I do my oil every 15 to 18,000 miles, and I think I was at 16,000 miles, so I've been running a little over 4,000 miles a week. Pretty good weeks. But anyway, I'm going to leave y'all at it. I'm tired. We're almost back to town here. Go home, take a shower. This 806 is going to wrap my leg where I hit it, wrap it up, probably prop it up, see if I can get some of that swelling go down. Take me about 1,000 milligrams of Motrin, and then we're going to get up, and we're going to do it all over again tomorrow, y'all. Ag trucking at its finest here in the great Texas Panhandle. So until the next one.